damn it, yeah! Welcome, everybody, to the One Shot Killers podcast. I am your host, the hardcore icon, Brent Scott Newton, better than you, and you know it. It's time to get in to the Double or Nothing 2023 review with the AEW champion of the world, the devil himself, JoJo Val fucking Bam! Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, my brother?
Oh, not much, bro. Not much. Just got done watching a fantastic fucking pay-per-view. Got to have a cookout today because I'll be at work tomorrow, 11 hours on Memorial Day. And, man, it's been a blast. It's been a blast, honestly. Today's been a good day. And we got Willie.
What's up, Willie?
Hey. What?
What?
Willie. His next comment. Willie, I love you, but you got me shocked.
Yeah, bro. This was not a trash pay-per-view.
This was like, Willie, I love you, bro, and respect all opinions. You know what I mean? You know I love you. But, man, this pay-per-view was great. Even Bobby.
What's with mid? How is this a mid pay-per-view? I need you guys to explain.
Okay. Hey, brothers, what's up, Jordan? And Bobby. And Bobby, thank you for making the pay-per-view happen. Thank you. Got to give shouts out to Big Bob. All right, the almighty Big Bobby. All right, and let's see. MJF still the AEW champion's right there. All right, he is that guy. JoJo Valvano. Yeah.
Okay, see, I do agree with one thing, but still, the main event was great.
Hey, Willie and Ben. And Wardlow still the TNT champion. I thought Christian Cage should have won.
Yeah, that I do disagree with. Christian needs the title, but I will say maybe as long as they build Wardlow up and make whoever takes the title actually mean something, like Miro, hopefully that's who's going to take the belt.
I could dig that. And the fact that MJF didn't main event was dumb. Now, look. So, Bobby, one thing I will tell you I agree with you. All right? I was telling my dad, right, because he went to sleep right before the main event. The only match he wanted to see was the AEW title match. So, fucking, he didn't stay up for Anarchy in the Arena. And I think like this, I'm a traditional wrestling fan in the sense of the title goes on last. You know what I mean? And so I don't hate Anarchy in the Arena, but at the same time, I feel like that should have started the show rather than finished it.
I still don't understand how this was a mid-show, bro. Like, trust me, I know when there's shit shows and crappy shows, but
look, hey, bro, I say it like this: opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Some stink more than others, and some are a little bit more loose, and some are a little more.
I just don't get it, bro. Like, honestly, trust me, I'm not gonna be like. There was some bad to this show.
And JoJo is the real AEW champion.
Acknowledge me.
And then going to your cousin Bobby's next comment, main event was a mud show. Nonsense. The main event with Anarchy in the Arena, you know what I hated the most? The fucking singing. Like, I love John Moxley's theme song. I hate it being performed live. All right, that shit was god fucking awful. I'm sorry. Wild thing, you made it. Like, bro, you know what? You may as well put a fucking Glock to my head at that point and go, blah, 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 blah.
But you know what was great?
Listen to that again.
Carry on my wayward son. That's my favorite, bro. I was so glad they came out to that music, all four of them, bro. But, like,
Oh, and I like when they were singing it in the ring together, and then you see Kenny go like that.
But give it up to the newest member of the Blackpool Combat.
Boo! Boo!
Give it up to that guy, man.
Boo!
Takeshita,
Boo!
bro. Give it up to him. He did what he had to do, and he freaking bam.
Lame ass
bitch
take a
out.
shitta.
No, you watch yourself when you talk to my Takeshita.
Okay, so thankfully I'm not the only one who thought this. I was not gonna say it, but I'm gonna go back to the comments and then but this is something that was on my mind. And as I'm talking about this entrance, I cannot skip this, JoJo. I'm sorry. Because I thought the same thing that Cousin Bobby thought. And that is that I didn't have Wild Thing sung in blackface on my wrestling bingo card tonight. And I'm not going to say LOL because I don't think that's funny. Just like I didn't think the ski mask for Hit Row was funny. I don't think that this was funny. I don't think it was cute. I don't think it should have happened for AEW because a white person painting their face black or brown is extremely fucking racist. That's what blackface is. And I thought that was just so fucking inappropriate considering the fact, right, that there are so many wrestlers of color on the roster. I don't know how Tony Khan himself goes, hey, yeah, well, why don't you go ahead and walk out on stage like that?
I don't know what he's doing sometimes, man. Honestly, Tony's a dummy.
Like, Tony Khan has never booked anything that I would say was, like, I thought out-of-pocket racist until now. But that's not okay, bro. That's not
okay. He needs to not do things like that and needs to just focus more on other things, not doing shit like that.
I agree. And how is everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Worked all day. Came home. I had some barbecue ready as soon as I got in the house. Got home 10 minutes before Double or Nothing. What? And then so I ate some steak. What? Had some chicken. What? Had some mac and cheese. What? Had some potatoes. What? And then I had some hunch punch. What? Then I had some wax. What? And a little bit of wrestling. What?
But bro, man, when Swerve was last in that battle royal, I was fully behind this man. I was literally like, come on, come on, come on. He kicked him in the face, and I was like, yes. And then Orange somehow, I'm glad he won in a way. I love Orange Cassidy, but it's like, damn it.
It was time to end the title reign.
I wanted Swerve.
I thought Swerve Strickland was winning. I honestly thought he was winning because as much as I love Orange Cassidy, and he had a wonderful performance tonight. Usually, battle royals to me, they're kind of like they are. The best way I can explain it is a clusterfuck. All right, and so I thought for what it was, Orange Cassidy was the best performance in that match. But just like Bobby said here, Orange Cassidy is getting that. He's getting that Super Cena treatment.
Just like Cody Rhodes on WWE.
No, Cody Rhodes got his arm broke and he lost to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but he's still kind of acting like Super Cena.
He's getting that Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Vince McMahon treatment right now. Yeah, and God is good, absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you this. I thank God for this pay-per-view. I'm sorry, Double or Nothing was 10 times, 100 times better than Night of Champions.
This show had everything you could think that you would enjoy. You have freaking.
Well, there was some shit. There was some shitty parts.
Yeah, but most of it wasn't like like I said, there was some shitty. Like the shitty was the FTR, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal shit. I didn't care for it as much. Like there were some decent parts in it, but honestly, I knew FTR was retaining. At least I was hoping.
I thought for some reason, bro, really thought that Mark Briscoe would betray FTR and join with Jarrett and Lethal. I was really surprised when fucking Jeff Jarrett is treating him like Jimmy Uso to Roman Reigns, pushing him around. Then he slaps Mark Briscoe like a bitch. And then Mark Briscoe slaps the shit out of him, turns him around, shatter machine. 1, 2, 3.
But he
Go
also
the
hit
top guys.
Karen Jarrett. How dare Karen Jarrett hit my girl Aubrey Edwards?
Dude, she knocked the fuck out of Aubrey Edwards with that guitar.
I was like, turn around, Aubrey, turn around. Boom.
Bitch got clocked with the guitar. And that was great, bro.
Man, like honestly, I was
acknowledge
behind Keith Lee
JoJo.
as well.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledge JoJo.
Your tribal mark.
But I was also behind Keith Lee, bro, at times. And Ricky Starks.
Absolute Ricky Starks. And killers. What's going on, brother? How you doing? And let's see. Night of Champions was great, bros, and congratulations of AEW being so successful.
I wouldn't say it was
Champions
great.
Was really good. Night of Champions
good.
was good. AEW Double or Nothing, despite. All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get the bad shit out the way for Double or Nothing before I get into the pay-per-view. Jeff Hardy botching Whisperer in the Wind and collapsing on the second rope. That was literally the start of the show. The terrible singing by the guy who was singing Wild Thing while also doing blackface. I thought that was absolute shit. I thought that the world title should have main evented. And fucking
House of Black and the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass have no build. Literally just randomly thrown on here.
Oh, but I enjoyed that, so I'm not going to complain about that.
I did, but it's like, bro, again, no build.
Yeah, but I'm not going to complain about something I enjoyed. I get your part, but I can't bring myself to that because it seems kind of hypocritical. But for me, man, what was it? I would say Taya Valkyrie and Jade Cargill having this incredible match where I thought Taya should have won. And now I'm glad Chris Statlander's back. All right. There's a part of me that is genuinely happy she's back. But Taya and Jade had an incredible match to a point where I wanted Taya to win that TBS Women's title. And I have no problem with Statlander except the way she won the title. Like, the reason you won was because Taya then already almost came this close to winning.
I agree with you on that, but honestly, Statlander's the one that should have won the title in the first place, and I think they were just holding it. And then, like, I do agree, Jade and Taya Valkyrie put on a really good match, but I'm not going to lie and say I'm not happy that my girl Statlander's the one to beat her for the title, bro, because I freaking went crazy. When I heard that music and she came running down, I was like, no way, because I was just thinking she was going to beat her up, not win the championship.
I agree, but fucking smart Mark Sterling kind of set Jade up for failure, saying she can take on anybody, anywhere, at any time. Statlander comes out, accepts that challenge, and we see that, now Statlander's holding the title. And which she got an amazing pop on her way back, and I think that's probably, to me, I gotta admit, one of the coolest things, because like I said, I don't hate Statlander, I just think Taya should have won. But getting into the second match on the card, all right, look, normally I'd come up with an excuse for Chris, but he got his ass whooped. He got his ass beat like a redheaded stepchild. He got his ass beat like if Adam Cole came home in a wife beater, a belt in one hand, and a beer in the other.
Adam Cole took out the trash can, and you know what? There was no Sammy. My bad. There was no Sammy.
Yeah, because Sammy was in the main event.
And he didn't care about Jericho, so it's like, damn, bro, something's going to be brewing about that. Guaranteed.
Well, I don't think that's fair to say, because if I'm booked for a match, I'm sorry, you're on your own.
Yeah, but all your other buddies still, I don't know.
All the other buddies were there except him. I agree. And Orange's. Oh wait, I read that. Sorry. I think it's just TK protecting his homegrowns. I love Orange, and I was rooting for Swerve, though.
Swerve should have won this. I honestly agree that Swerve should be the one. Did you see Swerve and Keith Lee have a face-off, bro?
I did. I was
that
kind
place exploded. It should have been a singles match on the pay-per-view.
So imagine this. Keith would have eliminated Swerve. Fucking. And then Swerve's tattooed friends would have came down after Keith Lee gets eliminated. They all beat the shit out of him. And fucking you have Swerve Strickland and the affiliates throw Keith Lee through the table. And then you have your build up for Keith versus Swerve. I'm sorry, I still want this match.
I do too, bro. Trust me. I don't feel bad, man. It needs to happen. Like, honestly, I would have put the championship on it.
So, I mean, and I agree, bro. Same. And so that's just one where it's like, damn. And just made an ice cream sandwich with Hawaiian sweet rolls.
That sounds good.
Dude, bro, that sounds pretty fucking good. I'd say, see, I don't know if you're high, but I have to assume when you come up with something like this, you've got to be high. And you know what I mean? You got to be at least hello. And for me, one of my favorite high snacks, and maybe it's something y'all want to try one day. So we were out of bread, you know what I mean? I think it's happened to all of us, you know. You got lunch meat, or in this case, you got peanut butter and jelly, but you ain't got no bread.
Yeah.
Fucking weak ass shit. We all been there. And fucking, so me and my brother take some graham crackers and put some peanut butter, some jelly on them, and then you go ahead and make like a graham cracker peanut butter jelly sandwich. That shit smacks.
I agree, man. Bro, I'm still like killers.
What's up, Dylan? How you doing?
I'm just kind of disappointed though that Christian Cage didn't win that TNT championship because like
I agree, but I really enjoyed the ladder match. Like
I did too.
Christian to win, but damn.
I did too, but it's like as long as Wardlow, I guess it's good though because at least the title's not going back and forth. But it's like I just feel Christian Cage could be the one to make this title more relevant instead of it just being that back and forth title that changed hands. A lot of people think it's the TV title for AEW. I disagree.
I agree, and to me, I see it like this: when the company was first incepted, all right, when the biggest thing was there is no secondary titles. Every title matters. You remember that?
Yeah.
All right, and when the company first came around, the TNT title to me was just as important as the world title itself. So I agree with you 100%. But now looking at this match as a whole, I enjoyed this ladder match. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't. And I thought that Wardlow really fucked himself up, especially when his leg snapped against that ladder, and you watched the ladder break it when he kicked it, and he gets up and he's grabbing his leg.
Yeah, there was a lot of good spots in that match, to be honest. Like, I'm happy Wardlow would have won in a way. At least the title's staying in the same place now. But it's like, I don't know, man. Christian can make it feel better, I feel. But maybe someone's going to take it next, though. Maybe it's Miro, or it's Andrade, or it's just someone that's...
I'd like to see Andrade.
Andrade and Wardlow would be good.
Oh, absolutely. Or imagine, because Wardlow's babyface too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a battle of the big guys, Miro versus Wardlow.
Oh, yes, and get Miro back his baby, the TNT Championship.
And bring back Miro's TNT Championship.
Yes, bro. See, this okay, I can take this. It's better than putting it on the older guy, which I wouldn't mind if it was Christian, because Christian's great. Him as a heel, bro, the dude is great.
And that's where I'm really happy with this pay-per-view. A lot of young talent went over.
And think about it. Orange, Adam Cole, FTR, Wardlow,
MJF.
Storm, House of Black, Statlander. A lot. Even Takeshita's a new person. Like all these
Oh,
younger
I
guys.
agree. And it was all more homegrown talent.
Yes, I don't really understand. Like I get there's some bad to this show. Trust me, there's a lot of bad to it. But I really kind of still don't get how it's the worst pay per view, or it's a shitty pay per view, or it's the
So
worst of.
I don't think it was mid by any means as far as a wrestling perspective. Like I said, the racist thing that they did, unexcusable. That's just fucking bullshit. But fucking the wrestling matches themselves were not bad. And like if I get into see what was the third match on the card because I
It was
meant
the tag team championships, FTR versus Lethal and Jeff Jarrett.
all right, let's get into this because this was really good. And this had great story. So Mark Briscoe, he's friends with Jay Lethal, but he's also friends with FTR, and they're kind of pulling at Mark Briscoe's heartstrings with everything with his brother, all the history there. And Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, the bald alien, and Satnam Singh, they're all trying to take advantage of him, even going out to his property and embarrassing and kind of making asses of themselves. And his dad's like, don't trust them. And he's like, which one? And like, I thought that was great. And then fucking getting pile drived by fucking Dax Harwood. Like, that's your boy, bro. It just got dropped by him. Accidental or not, pissed him off. And then I really like the go home that they did where he slaps everybody in the face up the stage, looks at Jay Lethal and says, you're my boy. You know that. But I'm done with this stupid fucking shit. And then that takes us into tonight and fucking the match itself I thought was really fucking great. How about fucking Aubrey Edwards getting decked with a guitar?
That wasn't great. That was a Karen move. Watch yourself, Karen Jarrett.
And fucking then fucking Jeff Jarrett like fucking tribal chief and fucking Mark Briscoe around getting in his face. Fucking Mark Briscoe slaps the shit out of him, turns him around, shatter machine, and 1, 2, 3.
Steel tag champions.
The living legends, the top guys, 7 Star, FTR.
But bro, we gotta talk about one of my favorite matches of the night, the
What?
Women's Championship. Toni Storm, Jamie Hayter.
What?
These two women, bro.
What? I seen cheating.
All I seen was tragedy, and all I seen is a win. 1, 2, 3, new women's champion.
Bro, what do you mean you didn't see cheating, bro? How about when Jamie Hayter's making her entrance, that theme song, that shit that makes you just kind of want to go, and fucking she doesn't come out. Then they restart the song, and she's being drug out by Ruby Soho and Saraya. All right, and she's made to look like a chump, and I told you, bro, she's only been a secondary champion. And I hate to be wrong, but, it also feels good to be right.
This guy.
Like, you know what I mean?
You weren't right, man. Jamie got what she deserved. She walked into a 3-on-1. What did she expect?
I was right. I told you she was a secondary champion and that they need to replace her as champion.
But she won the title back in freaking like a couple months ago. She wasn't really I wouldn't say that. Like she was at least champion for like 5 months.
I'm talking about Jamie. No, Jamie Hayter's reign has been dog shit. And fucking, she hasn't even felt like the most important character in
I
her.
will agree with that. She has felt like an afterthought.
And so to me, as a world champion, all right, maybe this is just me, but as a world champion, you should never be the afterthought.
I agree. I think just honestly, like, I'm happy Storm won, but I'm not going to lie and say I didn't want Jamie to win too. This was a tough one, to be honest. Like, I'm glad Toni won, but it's like, what do you do with Jamie now? I wanted that Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter feud, but now it's like.
Well, maybe now that Jamie Hayter has nothing, right? and fucking she lost, and fucking maybe you have Saraya and Chris win tomorrow night. Maybe you kind of set up the dissension, right? Like maybe because I don't know, does AEW do title rematch clause where you lose the title, you're supposed to get a rematch?
Yeah, they do it at times. I don't always do it.
Oh, well, that's fucking stupid. But anyways, the rematch clause is very important into traditional wrestling history. So if I'm the champion, I lose it to JoJo, and my contract as well, former champion, I suppose now, I am guaranteed a rematch if losing said title. It's in the histories and fundamentals of wrestling. And so, to me, that's the way I would take this. Fucking, you have Jamie Hayter get a rematch against Tony Storm. And what if Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, screws over Jamie Hayter, and that's what starts Hayter versus Baker?
I would take that, bro. I would honestly take that, man. But like another good match was the House of Black taking on the Scissors.
Ah!
Bro, the Acclaimed roasted Mommy.
And Dom Dom, bro, and Buddy Matthews talk about like, bro, how is your girl smashing a kid named Dominic?
I popped when I heard that. I was like, oh my gosh.
Or I thought this one was funny. Fucking Platinum Max Caster going we're facing the House of Black, but there ain't no black guys in the group. Like I gotta admit, I thought that was funny as hell. And fucking I don't know if you've seen it. Brody King fucking sold the Famouser in the like almost over the top fucking way where he lands on his head, does a backflip, rolls out the ring. And all off of fucking Billy Gunn's Famouser, bro. It may have been a super
He went over him, bro. I seen that. He went over him.
Like I now it kind of reminded me a little bit, and this is the first thing that pops into my head when I think overselling. But Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan, SummerSlam 2005.
He fell out of the ring.
But yeah, and he's flopping over the turnbuckles and shit. For some reason, Brody King doing that made me think Shawn flopping like a fish.
But bro, this match was so good. I got behind the Acclaimed at times. I was like, oh my gosh, we about to get new champions. No way. No way. The Scissors were scissoring tonight.
And bro, fucking, they really laid into fucking Bowens, bro.
Dude, he was getting his ass whooped.
They tried to break his leg, man. Like, you don't understand, bro. Like, Bowens getting the shit out of him, and then there's me scissoring myself going, Bowens, Bowens, Bowens.
And bro, literally,
Bowens.
They would not let anyone get to him. He was just getting beat up. Every time he jumped to tag someone, boom, there goes.
He got back.
Yeah, it was just like, dude, this was like the video game when you're trying to get that super tag and you go and then it doesn't go and you try to go and it goes, you don't go and then you finally get it. That place.
And then everybody's like, yeah!
That place popped for Daddy Ass when he kept like, bam, bam, bam.
Scissor me, Daddy Ass! Ah!
Daddy Ass is actually really good. Like, Billy Gunn is actually really still good, and that's crazy. Him and Sting are still killing it these days.
Oh, absolutely, bro. And fucking, I thought Daddy Ass when he fucking hit the Famouser on Brody King, he flops out in the ring, then hits the Famouser on Buddy Matthews. Thought he was winning the titles right then and there for the Acclaim.
And then turn around, boom, kick to the head, 1, 2, 3. Daddy Ass takes the pin. That's the good thing. The older
and then that evil witch, all right,
Julia
Hart, she's smiling at the fucking camera.
I love it, bro. She debuted 1 year ago at this event in their group.
And bro, honestly, man, I think her leaving the Varsity Blondes was the smartest thing she ever did.
I agree, bro, man. Julia with them is so great. When they were all staring at the camera, goosebumps. I love the entrance. I love everything about the House of Black. Just book them better. That's all I said.
Same, bro. And hey, Cherry. And Orange Cassidy is a gift of AEW.
I agree, man. Orange Cat. Let's talk about this battle royal, though, bro, man. How good was this battle royal? Normally they suck, but
This was actually pretty good. I just wish, honestly, we would have got some more. Like, this is going to go all mostly about Swerve. I wish we would have got more Swerve and Keith Lee. And there's a part of me that really wishes at the end Swerve Strickland would have won.
We did get a little bit of them in the match, and the crowd started going crazy. I still would have booked them one-on-one. But we also had Jay White and Ricky Starks having a brawl, bro. I thought Ricky was winning, but then Big Ass, whatever his
Big Bill.
Big Bill kicked him, and I was like, no, man.
All right, Big Bill kicked a little $2 bill.
Right out of the ring, bro. He flopped, like.
And, honestly, bro, but see, Big Ass, Big Cass, Big Bill, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he will never be as good as Daddy Ass.
He was good, though. He did pretty good in this battle royal. He looked strong. It's just, I really wanted Swerve and Keith Lee at the end.
Same. Like, think about that. If it would have came down to those two, Swerve and Lee, for the international title.
It would have been awesome, bro. At least it would have ended the feud, and it would have had a championship. We would have had a reason.
No, it starts the feud. Because what you do is, imagine you had Swerve eliminate Lee. You could have had Swerve Strickland versus Keith Lee, next week on Dynamite. And I would have done it in a steel cage match this time. And the reason why is we've seen the affiliates get involved. We've seen other groups get involved. We've seen Swerve run away and hit Keith Lee from behind. But what are you going to do now when you're trapped inside a cage with the limitless Keith Lee?
I agree with that, man. Keith Lee looked great in this too, bro. There was a lot of stars in this. Keith Lee, Swerve, Orange, Jay White. There was a lot of guys that could have won this battle royal.
Oh, yeah, and then even after the match, the Bullet Club beating the shit out of Ricky Starks.
Who's going to come to his aid, bro? Someone's got to.
Well, I mean, FTR kind of came to his aid a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like that's 3 guys now. Who's the third member of the fucking Bullet Club?
Well, I mean, there's multiple. There's multiple members of Bullet Club.
Now, like, who would come now to save them?
Oh, I have no idea. And hey, Lit, what's going on, bro? And see, hey, Jordan, what's good? And I'm doing good. Loving God, loving my family and my friends, plus wrestling. Thank you for asking. And how's everything going with you, Cherry? You can say Dylan, bro. And man, Jordan, I'm glad you're doing really good. I'm happy for you, and God bless you. And I hope you're enjoying your time with your family. I hope you're enjoying your wrestling. Man, I'm really happy for you. And I got my lights working, named it Philip. Hell yeah. And what an ending to Double or Nothing.
What a Double or Nothing, man.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But going into, I believe, the next match after
TBS Championship. Jade versus Taya Valkyrie.
I've done said everything I need to say about this match. Fucking Taya should have won. Happy Chris won, but Taya should have won. Other than that, solid match. I was happy for Chris. She got a good pop. Taya Valkyrie deserves a W.
I agree. Maybe she turns heel now, since she probably gets pissed that this girl just comes in and takes her title.
I agree. I can see that. So I'm looking forward to what they do next. But I'm like, damn. Like,
they need to have this title built more, because Jade was doing nothing with it really. Now,
she in a way. I think that's bull. I mean, you may have not liked the booking. You ain't gotta like it. But the TBS Women's title is the most prestigious title in the company. It's the only title that has not switched hands more than 3 times.
Yeah, but it's barely been defended.
That's bull. Oh, no, that's definitely bull. It's got more defended than the TNT title. It's got more defended than the AEW Women's title. It's got more defended than the AEW Championship. It's got more defended than the Tag Team Championships on weekly TV between Rampage and Dynamite and pay-per-views. I don't think that's fair to say.
I still say how I feel, but honestly, bro, I don't. It's been literally name her biggest title defenses.
Now, you ain't got to like. Now, I didn't like all her title defenses. A lot of them were jobber matches. I will agree. Her biggest title defenses could have came Athena, could have came against Taya Valkyrie, both the first and second time. Chris Statlander before she left, and so I guess there is history there. There was another girl she faced that she had a really good matchup with.
Was it Ruby?
I liked her matches with Ruby, but no. It was the girl that she kicked out of her group, but then they never booked her.
Red Velvet.
Yeah.
Kara Hogan's another one.
Yeah, I love Kiera Hogan too. So there's a couple of matches that I can honestly say were worth watching, and then there were matches with that title that were not worth watching. But regardless of how you feel about the booking, no title has been held by the same champion this long in a minute, with no second champion, no third champion, no fourth champion. And to go 60 matches undefeated, like that, she's going to look, if she's not a star already, which I think she is, she's going to become an even bigger star.
I think she's going to chase after the women's championship now, possibly, because I just don't see why she would stay in the TBS championship. She's had that for 2 years about almost.
I agree. It's time for that next endeavor. Now, I wouldn't put her in the title right away. I think we can do a little more, just maybe about, let's say, 3 months at least without a title. You know what I mean?
And just do something else. Like build something going.
She's been champion for 2 years. I don't think her being without the title for a couple months is going to hurt anything. Let's see. Whoops. I missed one. And I want to see Keith Lee versus Wardlow for the
That'd be good.
title. That would be very good. See, I'm pissed MJF retains. Oh, bro, I could have told you MJF was retaining.
He's the best.
Yeah. And like, bro, honestly, MJF is a dick. All right. He embarrassed Darby Allin once by beating him months ago. Look, there are basic moves to pro wrestling, all right? And the headlock takeover is one of the most basic fucking moves in any moveset. And fucking MJF is so good, he beat Darby Allin not once, but twice with a headlock takeover. There is no cheating. There is no low blow. There is no distracting the ref, somebody come down. He beat him with the most basic of basic wrestling moves.
Can we talk about how great this match was, though?
Oh, it was fucking fantastic. All three guys fucking delivered. How about on the way to the ring, Sammy Guevara announcing that he got Tay Conti pregnant?
Yes. Holy shit.
He got her knocked up.
What? They're going to what?
What? Got her knocked up. What? Gonna have a baby. What? And
Sammy, bro, what a performance.
He was he was a star in this match. He absolutely fucking killed it. One of my favorite sequences was Canadian Destroyer after Canadian Destroyer after Canadian Destroyer after Canadian Destroyer.
I popped.
Or how about kick out after kick out after kick out after kick out after kick out, and then all four guys choking each other out into a submission hold at the same exact time.
Darby jumping out of the ring like a freaking torpedo, bro. Like he's like, whoosh.
And I like how when the ring was cleared, MJF takes the mic and says, Sammy, you just said you're about to be a dad, right? You really need the money. lay down. Just lay down, man.
They were cheering, bro. The crowd was like, yes, yes. I was like, no, no, no.
And when Sammy says, "All right, bro, I'll lay down and I'll take the money," MJF goes to pin him, and then he rolls up MJF. Dude, I thought he was taking the title.
I was like, no way, not the fruit roll up, not the most devastating move.
In all of sports entertainment.
But bro, this match was just so good. Seriously, on every level, I loved this match. Not the main event, but this match.
What? And oh snap! Sorry, I forgot, Dylan. Sorry about that. I saw the name on your profile. Oh yeah, you're all good, bro. Like you'll realize, I never call Ben. He's Bobby, and then Dylan. Don't know if people want me calling him by legit names, but you know what? Fuck it. You're on my show. And
my shit, pal.
And all good. Don't worry. And got my light strips and connected to Alexa. Hell yeah. And thank you for the kindness and love, Dylan. And of course, my man. And spread the good word and love. Absolutely. Absolutely. And also, it's spelled Dylan. And see, that's Dylan.
What?
But this is more like Dillion. And wow, Dylan, Alexa Bliss, I miss her. Bro, you know what's funny? I just sent JoJo a picture of Alexa Bliss like, 3-4 hours ago before Double or Nothing. Like, I miss her too, bro.
Dude, I think Alexa's gone. In all honesty, I think she's gone.
Now, why do you think that? Why are you trying to make everybody sad? Why are you trying to make Jordan cry right now?
Because she's not there no more, bro. They don't use her. They don't mention her. Like, if she just pops up, fine. But I don't know, man. Something tells me she's out.
All right, what if, you know, a fan out there had their Alexa Bliss poster above their wall, all right, and they're licking their poster, waiting for her to come back. All right?
This guy.
I'm going to hell.
Bro, it's time for the Fork main event.
Oh, hold on, wait. Bro, you know what? This was fucked. But you know what? If you want, you can talk about it. You can talk about it.
This was bloodied. This was a brawl. This was a war. This was just guys freaking.
Because I only mentioned the entrance. So I'm gonna say this. We already know how I feel about the entrance. It was racist. It was disgusting, and the singing was bad. The match itself was weird. No, it was weird. Fucking, you got a camera angle this way, a camera angle that way, camera angle this way, camera angle that way. And fucking, the next thing you know, fucking Moxley is being put through the fucking barbed wire poker chip. Fucking, one of the Young Bucks, fucking super kick, I think, was it Claudio Moxley? Or was it Yuta? One of those three. And fucking, an explosion happens in their face.
That was kind of stupid.
I thought the super kick with the explosion was cool. You know what? So sports entertainment for life. All right. And another thing that I really liked probably had to be what was it? Nick Jackson's face going into the thumbtacks.
Yeah, bro. There was also a part when Mox fell onto the thumbtacks and the freaking barbed wire. He gets back up and he holds the freaking he literally finds his fork, and he's just sitting there smiling, like walking around like
he's like a fat kid waiting on Thanksgiving.
Dude, I see it. Mox is one of the best. I honestly, this guy literally is sitting there. I'm watching him stab Kenny with a fork, literally.
After he just dropped him in barbed wire.
Like, it's holy shit, bro. I was waiting for the blood. I was waiting for thumbtacks. This dude literally.
Dude, you wanted to see blood squirt out of his head like a fucking sprinkler.
I was smiling at all of this shit, bro. It was just a freaking mud. It was just a freaking brawl. Like, these guys were just trying to murder each other.
You sick fuck. You sick fuck.
Bro, like literally, this man went through barbed wire and he's sitting there getting back up, walking like normal with the glass just sitting through his back.
What?
I was like, holy shit. And then just
What?
watching a grown man stab another grown man with a fork.
What?
Like, I gotta take a hit for that.
What? And all right, so bro, you can go ahead. It's gonna take me a minute to get the honey straw warmed up. And Dylan, he's going for it. He's going for it. Make yourself famous. Go for it, kid. Go for it.
Really good show though, bro. I'm glad my boy Takeshita came to the save.
And Dylan, do you have Instagram? He does. Cherry_dev, I believe it's 13. I have on one of our podcast posts his Instagram name tagged. So I'll have to go back on that and find it. But if anything, I'll send it to you, Jordan. And sorry, Dylan, not Dillion. I'm just messing with you, Jordan. I love you. I'm sorry, and God bless your name. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because just like you, bro, that man's blessed to be a blessing. There's a podcast that's really waiting to be done with Dylan. There really is. Because I talk about this come up. You know, JoJo, you've seen the come up from the video side of things and just texting me every day, but Dylan's actually seen it, 2 eyes. And there anybody I'd really like to talk about that with, it would probably be him on the show eventually at some point. So there is a podcast there waiting to happen. And that damn Don Callis with a trick up his sleeve.
He's a legend. He taught us what we needed to hear, and I'm telling you, bro, he made Kenny Omega know what's up. And my boy Takeshita took care of business. Who's coming to their aid, though? There's one guy. Who's going to be?
One guy who would come to whose aid?
The Elite aid, because now we have Moxley, Claudio, Yuta, Bryan, and Takeshita.
Well, right now you're missing 2 members out the Elite. You're missing Marty Scurll and Cody Rhodes. And what technically Adam Cole was once a part of the Elite in the original Ring of Honor and when he first came into AEW. So, I mean, if you want to add Adam Cole, baby!
I could see that, but he has a feud still with Jericho, so I don't see that happening.
But he is technically a babyface, and so is the Elite. So I'm just saying it could happen.
It could. I wouldn't mind that at all, bro. If that happened, that'd be sick. But it's like, who would be his place?
And how do you feel about Takeshita, bro? How do you feel about Takeshita? How do you feel about Takeshita? All right, screwing over the cleaner Kenny Omega.
I popped for this. This was what I called. Remember, I told you Takeshita and Don Callis would be along with Blackpool. And what happened?
But look,
I was right.
There's all right. Now I will give you this. It's not too often your predictions are right. So snap. But I'll give you this. He called this months ago. All right, this is before 2023. He said that Takeshita and Don Callis were gonna join up with each other and fucking that they were gonna fuck over the Elite. Never believed him. Never believed him.
Takeshita versus Kenny Omega. Do you
You
know
already
what
took
Do you know how good that match is gonna be, bro? Takeshita versus Kenny, by God, Omega.
How good is it gonna be? Talk to me, brother. Talk to me.
It's gonna be some great shiz, some great shit. Not that
Some
sports
great
entertainment,
shit, pal.
Not that sports entertainment shit. Like, I cannot wait to hear from these guys on Wednesday. Like, bro, this pay-per-view, besides a few shitty ass things, was a really, really good show.
I agree, but I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like, cause it's kind of hard for me. Cause look, we all know, and this is the only reason Like, I'm not saying more than what I'm about to say. So, if we've ever watched WWE in the last 40 years, they do questionable shit all the fucking time. But I'm telling you, bro, I am getting sick and fucking tired of that shit from both companies, especially this past week. If AEW ever pulls some bullshit like they pulled tonight, I'm telling you right now, I will not watch that company. I will not watch Dynamite. I will not watch Rampage. I will not watch pay-per-views. I will not watch any of it. Like, that shit to me is fucking disgusting, and I do not play with that. That is something that if you really want to piss me the fuck off, there you go. Cause like, bro, you don't like, I don't fully know, cause you know what I mean. Still white as snow, but when for me, where I understand, and this is where I don't tolerate the shit. I lost my cousin Lamar at the age of 2 because of racist ass people, his foster mom actually killing him. I don't play with that fucking shit. And so for me, that was just a big turnoff.
I see what you mean on that. That was messed up, to be honest. Hopefully they don't do shit like that ever again.
I agree, bro. Because, like, it's just like, be better. You know what I mean? I mean, for fuck's sakes, be better.
Don't be the E.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I get fucking pissed when they do that shit. Like, I just sent you the one fucking video a couple days ago Vince McMahon had did in the early 2000s. Not with Cena, all right, but the one where he was going through his do-rag Vince face.
With Sabu?
No, it's when he tells everybody while he's in the ring that if you're not Caucasian,
Oh,
leave.
yeah, yeah.
And then he proceeds to call out Mark Henry by name and then says, "Well, I don't make the rules, pal."
This guy, bro.
Like, the fuck? You're the owner of the company. What the fuck you mean you don't make the rules?
Honestly, Vince is a piece of crap, to be honest.
Like, bro. Like, I swear to Vince McMahon's a piece of shit, bro. Vince McMahon, look, I pray for him, but Vince McMahon's going to hell.
I agree. But we unfortunately have to talk about his TV show that he, because I didn't really I wasn't on here last night, so I didn't talk about it. But Night of Champions 2020.
Oh, we didn't talk about Night of Champions either. I mean, we talked about like literally the first match on the card, which was AJ and Seth. That is the only match we talked about.
What'd you think about that match, though?
I thought it was pretty fucking good. Honestly, I gotta grab my charger real quick. It's why I'm back in the house. But I thought it was really fucking good. Fucking, I would say, to me, I was really surprised it got the time that it was allowed. And not only that, in my heart, I wanted AJ Styles to win that match. But fucking, I did not mind Seth Rollins winning, and I'm gonna tell you now. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Every fucking match on this Night of Champions card, I predicted for weeks. And so I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, I was disappointed by the outcome. I didn't know WWE was going to." Yes, you did, because I told you.
First off, though, I was shocked about Asuka winning, but this is
How?
what
I told
meant.
you.
This is what I meant, though, bro. This ending was perfect, but this ending should have been WrestleMania.
But I told you she was going to win at Night of Champions.
I'm glad she did, honestly. But the match was really good, but I still think the match at Mania was a lot better. And I feel that ending she did with pulling her like out her eyes with her nails and stuff, I feel like that should have been the WrestleMania ending. That would have been perfect.
I agree.
Like, perfect. But they did it in Saudi Arabia.
Now we're back on Charger. And I will agree. I think it should have happened at Mania. It didn't. So I'm just going to kind of move on and say, oh, well. But, I still enjoyed the match. Still enjoyed the match, bro. It was really fucking good. And Asuka getting this long overdue win was worth it.
I agree. But Trish and Becky.
Oh my God, bro. Whew.
This was great.
This
match, excited at first, but this match was really good after.
It was one of those matches, where it picks up over time.
Yeah, like in the first 5-10 minutes, it's kind of slow, but after that, it got good. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, let's be honest here. Trish was kind of slow.
Yeah,
And
she
fucking,
she did a lot. Like she got better in it.
she got better, but in the first couple matches, in the first couple minutes, I'm sorry, she was kind of sluggish, and it really showed that Becky was carrying the first couple minutes of the match. I'm not really sure what got her in her groove, but by second half of the match, it's really back and forth, and it's anybody's match. And then that fucking, um, you know what,
Zoe
that
Stark.
bitch Zoe Starks cost my girl Becky Lynch to win. The fuck's up with that? Now, I knew Trish was going to win. I didn't fucking think that Zoe Starks was going to be the reason Trish won.
At least she's getting TV time. Hopefully, this is something that's going to build Zoe and make her a better star and get up there because probably what they were doing with her at the time was nothing.
I agree. And now, Zoe Starks, she's been doing shit. She's won her first couple of matches on Raw. She was doing great ever since turning heel against Nikita Lyons in NXT. But I think, honestly, if you're looking to give that young talent the rub out of this storyline, because let's be honest, Becky don't need the rub, Trish don't need the rub, Lita don't need the rub. But if you
Zoe.
can give it to Zoe Starks, a young upcoming talent, fresh off her call up, it would help her tremendously.
I'm glad Trish got the win though because this does push the story going now. Like we'll get a Becky and a Zoe match, which could be really good.
Oh, I agree, bro. I agree 100%. I'm looking forward to this, honestly. And I think one thing we will see is a tag match of Lita and Becky versus Trish and Zoe. Now, if you had Zoe beat Lita, like that's gonna do more for her than if she beat Becky, just because Lita being a Hall of Famer and all that shit. But fucking Zoe really needs to get some W's now that she's aligned with Trish, because like I said, that's how you're gonna build her.
I agree. Next up, we have Ali Gunther for the IC title. This was decent. I'm not gonna lie.
Ali got his ass beat. He got his ass beat, bro.
Chop, chop,
Chop.
and then my boy Gunther crushed this boy and retained the championship. Thank God. Thank you,
Dude,
Gunther.
he chopped the fuck out of him, bro. And when he did that fucking flip and shit, like I thought he chopped the life out of his body.
Yeah, bro. But like, holy shit, man. Like literally, though, mommy squashed Natty on her birthday.
Happy
Like
birthday.
squashed her on her birthday. That's what they said. They were like, "Happy birthday, Natty."
And you know what? Happy birthday to you. Get the fuck out of my ring.
1, 2, 3.
Dude,
It's
3.
over.
Mommy wins. Mommy.
Literally,
Mommy.
wasn't nothing
mommy.
to it. Mommy wins. Thank you. And then she's laughing. I love it.
And
Rhea Ripley.
I like Sammy. Great heel. He needs to. Oh my God. Ray versus Sammy Guevara.
Oh, in a ladder match. Holy shit. Take my money.
That would be good. And bros, I love comedy. Trust me, all I do is laugh. Hell yeah, bro. And that's what's up. And I love to see you laughing. I love to see you in a good mood. Honestly, that's what makes me the happiest, is just knowing that you're smiling, that you're laughing, you're having a good time. That's what makes this worth it, bro. So, I'm happy to hear you're happy. And oh my God, I know they would never do this, but what happens if Finn Balor? Oh my God,
Too sweet.
If Finn Balor showed up and joined the Elite,
I would pop for that. Holy shit.
like, bro, Finn Balor would probably, let's be honest, if he ever went to AEW, same with AJ Styles, he'd be the world champion. And let's see, I cannot wait for Forbidden Door.
Yes, sir.
Same.
Me too. June
Same.
25th, I believe.
And congratulations to Seth Rollins. He will be a great, and this is what we've needed, a full-time champion.
Can't wait to see the world champion tonight on Monday Night Raw. Bro, it's going to be some good shit, man. I seriously cannot wait. Seth is a full-time champion.
So how about this? It's been 4 years since Seth's been world champion, right? The last champion that he beat to become world champion was a part-timer where he wanted to bring the Universal title back to Raw, defending it week in and week out. And that champion that he beat was Brock Lesnar.
Did you hear the rumors? Cody or Seth Brock could be happening at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in London.
Oh, God, no.
Seth and Brock one-on-one as his first title defense.
Because that's really what I want to see. Yay! Hooray!
I want to see a heel Drew McIntyre versus a babyface Seth Rollins. But then you're booking yourself in a lose situation because Drew needs to win.
Who the fuck ever goes, yay! I really want to see Brock Lesnar in a title match.
Not me. Not anyone I know.
And Trish cheated, just like my ex-girlfriend.
Trish didn't cheat. So she did what she had to do, and she won. Seriously.
I'm fucking with you guys. Y'all can laugh at that. And thank you, bros. Thank you. And
Bros.
Trish did. She cheated her way to heart a long time ago. And AEW.
I'm so glad that Seth Rollins won the world title, though, man. Like, honestly, I'm excited for a full-time world champion on our TV show every week.
Same, bro. Like, this is something that the WWE has been missing, and it shows.
Even though he is a secondary champion in a way, let's be real. He lost to Roman, and everybody that lost to Roman were fighting for this title.
So who do you think should be? So out of all the guys, because there's a lot of guys we can argue and say should have won. Out of all the guys who have faced Roman and came close,
Cody.
Who do you think? Cody? I was going to say Sammy.
I would have been fine with Sammy, but Cody should have been the one. WrestleMania was the perfect. He wins the Rumble, he gets his moment, and he should have won. And they played him around, bro. They literally tricked him, and he lost.
I agree. So now this one I want you to get into detail on. I want your answers for this, JoJo. And more so, I want to know what's your first couple of feuds you would have if Finn Balor was the man in AEW.
Finn Balor versus Sammy Guevara.
Ooh.
Finn Balor versus Darby Allin. Damn, that would be good.
Bro, imagine Finn Balor versus Kenny by God Omega.
Damn, bro, there's so much. Adam Cole versus Finn Balor. Dude.
Finn Balor versus Bryan Danielson.
Finn Balor versus Claudio. Finn Balor versus Yuta.
Ooh.
Cesaro or Claudio. Like
okay.
Hangman versus freaking
Andrade versus Balor.
Oh, dude, there's so much choices. Like Malachi versus Finn Balor.
Oh, fuck yeah, that would be awesome.
I can keep going on that, bro, but I did want to talk about Cody and Brock and your thoughts. Yeah. Yeah. He fucked up. He fucked up.
Oh, shit, bro. I can't see.
He got fucked up. What was your thoughts on Cody and Brock?
Hold up, bro. I need a minute. I'm crying, bro. You gotta give me a minute. Oh. God damn. Woo. All right, what was your question?
What was your thoughts on Cody and Brock on last night or yesterday afternoon?
Oh, what a classic. Man, like, honestly, better than their first match. I don't care what you got to say. Better than their first match.
You said classic. Come on.
Hey, yes, I did. Because, like, look, one thing you have to understand, and I don't think you really do, is how giving Brock Lesnar was in this match. Brock Lesnar has always protected the aura of his character to a point of he's this unbeatable machine. In parts of this match, Brock Lesnar is getting his ass whooped by a guy with one arm.
Yeah, sounds like someone I know. Oh yeah. Boo boo doo boo.
Well, yeah, but he's not John Cena.
He is
See,
John Cena, bro. He even said he wants to be John
not
Cena.
Cody. I'm talking Lesnar. Lesnar does not normally ever give somebody that kind of rub against him. And so you got to give props to Lesnar for that. And also, I think it was better to see a match that wasn't just suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, F5, repeat, Kimura lock. You know what I mean? We got more than that. And
Yeah,
that,
I'll say that, but to me, I don't want to see a third one. Now I'm gonna have to. I didn't want to see the first. Didn't want to see the second. Do you really think I want to see the third?
well, I know you don't, but I might stand alone, and I really do not care. I do.
That's fine. Like I said, we all have our different opinions. I respect yours. I'm passing on Cody and Brock. I'd put Cody doing something else. They
And
already
that's
have
because
Cody and Brock at the pay per view.
you know what? Because you know what's going to happen at WrestleMania 40, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. Cody's gonna win, or we think
Against Roman,
he
and
isn't gonna win.
so and if he does,
I'll be shocked. And for one, this is a year later. Why are we doing this a year later? Like, come on, that's
because
stupid.
twice in a lifetime, bro.
That was dumb the second time. I enjoyed it the first time, but the second time you ruined it.
Same. I was 11 years old when Once in a Lifetime happened. Loved it. Twice in a lifetime, I didn't even watch it. I watched because I told you I didn't always get the pay per views. I watched WrestleMania 28. I did not get 29, and I wouldn't even see what WrestleMania 29 looked like until 2020. Yeah, I never seen WrestleMania 29 until 2020, when the pandemic shit happened.
Yeah, but now we got the main event. If you want to talk about this, Solo and Roman versus Sammy and KO for the undisputed championships.
Oh no, I thought this was great. And didn't I tell you? Look, this is a common theme. And look, if anybody's doubting me right now, please go back to our predictions video. Go back to the 2 and 3 weeks before that when I told this man Seth will be the world champion, Asuka's going to win the title, Lesnar's going to fucking beat Cody, and they're going to have a third match. And yes, the Usos will betray the tribal chief.
Uso, because Jimmy is the one that super kicked Roman twice, and Jay was just sitting there like a freaking nut, like the last time.
Can I ask you something? Who did Jay walk out with?
Jimmy. So I guess he did turn.
And this is not the first time that Jay Uso has walked out on the bloodline and the tribal chief.
But Jimmy, bro, you gotta give Jimmy his props. This man super kicked that dude twice. I'm your brother. I'm your brother, not him. Boom.
I'm gonna do what you should have done a long time ago. This one's for you, Oos. And then
oh, dude, this was so good. Like, this deserved them. As much as I was kind of pissed about the world title not main eventing, only because it's a newer title, but this made up for it. Just the ending and just the match itself.
And didn't I tell you the day of the show it would?
Yeah, bro. And honestly, like, Roman just can't trust no one. Seth did it, then Sammy, and now his own cousins. You can't trust no one.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I liked Night of Champions. But here's my problem. I called everything, and you know that. And so for me, I didn't even have to watch the show. Honestly, I was at work listening to somebody else complain about their life while the pay-per-view was going on the side of my ear. And so I'm listening, and I'm like, yep, told you so. Yep, told you so. Yep, told you so. And so, I mean, for me, I didn't, like I said, didn't have to watch the card. Now, here's what made Double or Nothing better than Night of Champions. I could not predict this card. One, the booking's been all over the place. Two, even the matches that I knew that were announced for the card, like let's go to the AEW Championship Four Pillars Fatal Four Way match. To me, this now you called it. I will admit that JoJo said that the Devil MJF better than you, and you know it. Said that he would retain the title, and that the title's not switching hands. I thought the title was gonna switch hands, but nope, it's still around the arm of that cocky little prick with the MJF shirt on.
The greatest, the man that you need to acknowledge that is better than that world champ. No, better than that shitty champion on SmackDown, because at least he's alone when he wins his titles, wins his match.
Damn.
MJF defeated three pillars tonight.
MJF didn't have to cheat. He won with a headlock takeover, the most basic of basic wrestling moves.
And he walked out beating three of the youngest pillars in the business that are going to be the future for sure. But they're not on the level.
Do you know what I loved about that compared to WWE?
What?
And this is something I want to give AEW that WWE is not doing right now. And this isn't me in a company, you know what I mean? This is just me telling you what it is. Fucking this match, a world championship match, put all young guys over.
And
all right, there was not one guy in his 30s. There was not one guy in his 40s. These are all mid, early 20s. I'm approaching 30s. All right, wrestlers. These are guys who are going to be around for a minute. And so, like, I like Seth winning. And I liked AJ winning. AEW did it better because AEW is giving their young talent and their homegrown talent a chance.
I agree. Like I said, both companies had their faults this week. Both companies had their tops. But honestly, truthfully believe that Double or Nothing was a lot better. It did have its mistakes. There was a lot that I didn't like, but there was more good. There was more good to it than bad. The crowd was just really fired up.
And that I will agree with. I will agree with that 100%. I've already addressed what I hated off AEW. For me, I didn't like everything on Night of Champions. I predicted everything, but that doesn't mean I liked it. So for me, but the biggest complaint though about Night of Champions is how predictable it was. I loved AJ versus Seth and the fact that match got a lot of time and it was a really good wrestling match. But at the same time, there was nothing surprising. There was nothing that made me go, oh, damn, I didn't guess this. For AEW to keep me on my toes the whole 3 or 4 hours, whatever it was.
It makes me excited to see to see Dynamite on Wednesday in San Diego.
I agree, but I want to see Tony Khan apologize. Like, for real. I want to see Tony Khan apologize for the bullshit on the card. That still has not left my mind. And if he does that, bro, by all means, I'm good. But like I said, I just do not want to see that shit back. And another thing too, I want to see more consistent booking out of both shows, not just for the pay-per-views to be good, but the week to week to be good and to make sense.
I need it to build to it. Don't just build a feud for 2 weeks and then put it on the show. It needs to be like you have like two months of pay-per-view build. Build it to that. Like literally 2 months.
I agree, brother, 100%. There's no reason why AEW is failing to put out good product. They have less dates than the WWE. They have less pay-per-view dates than the WWE. It should not, you know what I mean? It should be a lot easier. I'm not going to say it shouldn't be hard. I'm going to say it should be a lot easier for them to put out a good product with the schedule that they're on. And with the WWE side of things, look, you don't need to have all these shows as well. Same thing that I say about AEW. I think they can get rid of NXT, honestly. They can get rid of main event. They can get rid of all the other shit. Make Rollins SmackDown your focus, like it was in the 2000s, and book that shit up to where the week to week matters.
I
And
agree.
if I there's two shows that really matter: the show after a pay per view, right, and then the show right before the pay per view to go home.
Exactly, bro. And so they just
And
need to get better with doing that because it's just some of the shit they're doing just is not good. And they need to hear this from both sides, not just when it's
I
good. You need to hear bad too.
Yes. And don't be, company cocksucker. Nobody likes that. You know what I mean? If AEW is doing bad, I'm gonna tell you AEW is doing bad. If WWE is doing bad, I'm gonna tell you WWE is doing
If
bad.
they're doing
And JoJo
good,
will do
we'll
the same.
say it.
Exactly. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Simple.
Just keep it
And
real.
but the biggest thing that we got to keep real is Karen Jarrett for knocking the shit out of Aubrey Edwards.
God.
And see, and if Brock wins the Raw Championship belt, we have two part timers, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. It's a no.
What
It's
else
a
is
yeah, yeah, damn it, yeah. That's my dream, pal. And then the only dream that I want to see after that is Omos versus Roman Reigns
next
at
comment?
WrestleMania. Damn it!
Next comment. Past this, I
Oh
don't
come
want to
on,
hear it.
you know Vince would love this.
I'm good.
And
This is good.
how would you feel about Roman versus Omos?
No, no. I already said I don't want to talk about it. I'm good.
Damn, I feel like that'd be Vince McMahon's dream WrestleMania main event.
Goes.
And
Yeah. Yes,
yes,
JoJo. The
Jojo,
heel.
the heel Drew McIntyre versus Seth. Bro, all right, you go ahead. What do you think? Heel Drew, face Seth, or mid Seth?
Face Seth is better. Heel Drew, but I would like that match. It'd be great. I just don't want to do it too soon because Drew don't need to lose, and Seth
What if you
don't
did
need to
closer
lose
to the
either.
Royal Rumble?
I I could see that. I could see that. Seth or Drew wins the Rumble. Seth loses at Mania, or are you talking about at Rumble?
At Rumble, we would do Seth. We would do Seth versus Drew for the WWE title, and then you're not gonna like me for this, but you can't have everything you want. So Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble, faces Roman Reigns, and then at WrestleMania we get Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
I would like that. At least it's
Or
something different.
or if you decide that Drew wins, right?
Drew and
Then
Gunther.
personally, I was gonna say Drew and Gunther, or Drew because this would be Edge's last WrestleMania. Drew versus Edge.
That would be good.
Mm-hmm. And heel Drew versus babyface Edge. His last WrestleMania. Wait,
Take my money.
see why? It's not hard to come up with this shit. I'm sorry, it's really not.
This
And
would be good.
Finn Balor versus Chris Jericho. Jordan, that's a great idea.
We love
And
your ideas, bro.
like now, honestly, we all know Jordan that sports entertainment only
Always.
wins. All right, so we would have to go Chris Jericho over Balor, but I do agree, and I love y'all's ideas. I love yours, bro. With that said, JoJo, do we have anything else to hit on?
Not really. Honestly, I thought Double or Nothing was a pretty damn good show. Not the best show of their entire or not their entire like, not the best pay per view ever. But there's still a lot of good shit that happened on this that I'm really glad happened. The same with Night of Champions, but I do think Double or Nothing was better. For sure.
And I would have to, and I'd have to agree. I think the booking for both shows were trash.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. The booking for both shows were trash, but the show themselves were pretty good. And so and that's the thing, is when it's good, and when it's
When it's
bad,
bad,
it's.
it's bad. It needs to be said. That's all I'm saying.
I agree 100%, and I love all wrestling companies. Same,
Yes, sir.
bro.
But they need to hear the truth. Thank you,
And
bro.
thank you, bros. Thank you. And you know what, JoJo? I think we do got one more thing to hit on. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah.
This is for everyone that's watched us tonight, supported us since day one. You guys rock. We're glad you were here for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm glad that we entertained you guys, and just smash that like button. Really helps us
Same.
out.
And like to know the dedication in this too. So JoJo, I'm sorry you weren't on last night's video. I will announce this now before we leave. We ended up talking to Last Week in Wrestling podcast. Well, at least I did, on air and off air, before and after, with an accumulating 8 hours. And
Yeah,
went
my
to bed
stuff died, unfortunately, and I could not
like
find.
you wouldn't have made it through tonight, bro. They went to bed at 5 a.m. their time. I went to bed at 4 a.m. mine. Had to be up at 9 a.m. for work. And then worked
Damn.
10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then came home, watched the pay per view. It's 12:41 a.m. and I got to be up at 7.
Yeah, so
So
we're gonna
uh,
have a smoke session now and let you get to bed, good brother.
thank you, bro. Thank you. But this is what I was telling them too, and this is what I want to tell the people. That dedication. The work's not done because you're tired. The work's not done because the day is over. You know what I mean? And it's nighttime. The work's done when the work's done.
I agree, 100%.
And, so let that be your thing. And also, I want everybody to stay consistent, to stay dedicated at your dreams, to stay dedicated at your work. Because, look, I'm going to be real with you. I got to go do 11 hours tomorrow, and then I'm going to come back on here, do this podcast again. And I do it with a smile on my face. Because I know, in the words of the late, great Scott Hall, and this is what we'll smoke on, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad
God,
guys do.
dude. Hey, yo, let's smoke, yo.
Yes, sir. Three, two,
2,
one.
1.
Burn. And thanks, bros. Had your podcast on while I was working on my lighting. Real great show. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you, Dylan. Thank you, bro. And hey, Dylan, send me a picture of what the lights look like, bro.
What a hit, but
Oh,
whoa.
dude, you killed that shit.
But yeah, man, I enjoyed Double or Nothing, to be honest.
True, and as the AEW champion yourself, I wonder when that title is going to get defended next.
Anywhere, anytime, I'll kill them all because I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Well, make sure you guys join us tomorrow night
Oh,
following
shit, hold
Monday
up.
Night Raw.
I fucked up. This wasn't heated all the way.
You
Give me
messed up.
1 second, and I'm not sure what Jordan
He said, "Woo!"
Whoa! I can't really see. But hold up. All right, so I'm gonna put a little more butane in.
What?
I gotta get me a torch like yours, JoJo. I really.
What?
What? This torch sucks. What?
But bro, all I know is this Friday, L.A. Night better win.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We need to see the megastar. L.A. Night. Yeah. Talk to me, JoJo. Talk to me.
Yeah. L.A. Knight, the megastar, the future, the it, the now, the today, the next.
Does he win his Money in the Bank qualifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He better, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to be really sad if he cannot beat Montez Ford. I love Montez Ford, but come on.
I agree, bro. I agree. And See. Woo! Yes, sir.
Hit that torch. Hit that torch.
Hit that torch. Oh, there we go. Now she's blowing.
What?
What? That didn't come out right. What? What?
But seriously, guys, thank you for joining us tonight and being in the comments, especially you, Jordan, Dylan.
What?
Appreciate you guys.
What?
I'm acknowledging y'all. The world champion. Acknowledging you.
What? Your champion's 11 champion. What?
What? Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
I want to see Matt. Jordan wants to see Matt Riddle win the Money in the Bank. What do you think?
I wouldn't mind that. But how would you book it? Bro?
I don't know. I wouldn't have Riddle win. It's LA Knight.
I wouldn't mind if see. Here's the thing, bro. I wouldn't mind if LA Knight won, and I wouldn't mind if Riddle won. That's one I could go either way on. Honestly, I like both guys.
I guess.
But LA Knight, bro, he's a better promo.
Yeah.
I think he's more over. Yeah, because look, this is the last touching point I'll say. If you don't think LA Knight's over, please go watch the Night of Champions press conference when Triple H is trying to talk and he has to be quiet because that whole crowd, LA Knight.
I love LA. So if he wins, I'm cool with it. Me too, Jordan. I love LA Knight.
Yeah, bro, but I will never get over this fucking Michael Cole saying LA. Remember, it was after WrestleMania to show that LA Knight wasn't on. And he goes, LA Knight is a megastar. He hangs out in Los Angeles, the same place where WrestleMania was, and LA Knight isn't on.
He's such an ass.
And I love LA Knight.
Yeah.
And if he wins, I'm cool with it.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah. But with that said, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys have been fucking awesome. Too sweet. Good night, all of you. We'll be back on, I guess, later today following Monday Night Raw. And I'm going to hit the pin because I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all can say what the fuck you want. I'm too high to hit.
What?
Because I know JoJo likes to make jokes every now and again when I got to say quits, but I cannot do another dab hit, so here we go with the pin.
But yes, make sure you guys join us tonight following Raw. Right after, press that notifications. Make sure you know when we're live. And see you then. Bang, bang.
Bye-bye.